Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Israel Brief, brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm Rolene Marks, your host, and let's take a look at today's top stories. Israel's Supreme Court has rejected an appeal by Human Rights Watch Director Omar Shakir over the government's decision to expel him for supporting BDS, or the Boycotts, Divestment and Sanctions Movement. Shakir had appealed to the Supreme Court to overturn the ruling. However, he was denied. He has also had his work visa denied and has just 20 days to leave the country. This is in line with legislation passed by the government that either bans the entry of BDS supporters or expels them because they pose a national threat. BDS is a movement that is not about human rights or about peaceful protest to what they see as Israel's policies against the Palestinians, but their end goal, as they have clearly stated time and again, and on their website, as well as at numerous events, is the eradication of the Jewish state. And talking about people who want the eradication of the Jewish state, we've also heard from Yahya Sinwar. He is the leader of Hamas. Hamas are a terror organization, and yesterday we spoke about the escalation that took place over the weekend, where some 10 rockets were fired from the Gaza Strip into Israel. And we hold Hamas responsible for any renegade action by terror groups in the Gaza Strip. But all you have to do is hear the rhetoric coming from Sinwar. Yesterday, he threatened to make Benny Gantz, the Prime Minister designate who is tasked with forming Israel's next government, regret the day that he was born. He also said that Hamas have hundreds of subterranean tunnels built with hundreds of thousands of rockets and mortars and projectiles, as well as anti-tank missiles that they are ready to fire at the Jewish state, and threatened to rain down rocket fire for 6 months straight. And I think he's either taking advantage of Israel's current situation, where we are in the process of forming a government. He has used the rhetoric that it is about freedom, it is about resistance to the occupation, but one only has to look at the Hamas Charter, which you can do at www.hamascharter.com to see the real intentions of this terror group. And while we're discussing negotiations, Israel Biteinu leader Avigdor Liberman denied today reports that he had agreed to compromise on some of his criteria for joining the coalition. He said that this was just fantastical reporting by journalists and was not true. He has no intention of compromising, and one of the issues that Liberman does have is forming a government with the ultra-religious. It is suspected today that Yemini Hadash leader Omar Shakir, the former Justice Minister, met with Liberman to try and get him to join the coalition. Whether this is true or not, we don't know. It's just pure speculation at this point. In other negotiation news, Labour leader Amir Peretz has said that he is not prepared to sit down and talk coalition until a comprehensive plan on how to deal with the situation with the Palestinians is on the table. But negotiations continue, and we hope they will be successful soon. Meanwhile, if you want to read some of our awesome content, you can check us out at layoftheland.online. That's www.layoftheland.online. You can read about how Israeli startup Aleph Farms is farming meat or growing meat from cells, but they're doing this in space. Sounds a bit strange? No, it's not. You can read Dave Kaplan's article, which explains exactly how they are doing that. Also, our Facebook family is growing, and we want you to be a part of it too. So visit our Facebook page at Lotl site, like us, follow us, share our content with your friends, and invite them to join. Also, we have a YouTube channel which is also growing, and we love it. We love that you are supporting, making sure that Israel's voice gets out to the general public. You can find us at the Israel Brief and simply click on the subscribe button, and that will alert you every time we have a news update from Israel. I'm Raylene Marks. This is the Israel Brief. We'll chat again tomorrow.